Alright, fuck sticks, I'm gonna have to lay this down for y'all. Welcome back to Black Blaze Gaming, my name is Dakota. God, some of the stupid shit, some of the stupid takes that people have, and I have to fucking come in here and fucking tell you why you're dumb. Oh, man. So, Shigeru Miyamoto came out in the Nintendo Direct the other day and finally announced the voice cast for, and the release schedule, I guess, date-ish, for the Mario Brothers movie that's coming out, the animated one. And everyone's pissing their pants because Chris Pratt is supposed to play Mario instead of Charles Martinet, the guy who's been voicing him for fucking 30 years or whatever. And Charles Martinet is in the film as some guest cameos or whatever, but not playing Mario. It's Chris Pratt instead. And people are like, "Oh, fucking Chris Pratt? Why him? It's such a slight against Charles Martinet." And I'm like, well, if Charles Martinet viewed it that way, he probably wouldn't be in the project now, would he? And on top of that, I mean, he's not going to be around forever, guys. Like they're going to have to eventually have someone else voice him in future games. So I don't get what you want. It's stupid. And one of the most regarded takes, one of the most stupid takes I've seen so far, is people saying that we need to stop letting Hollywood actors steal jobs from voice actors. We're not, though? Chris Pratt has done voice acting before. Did everyone forget that he played the lead role in one of the most popular and successful animated features in the last 10 years? The Lego Movie? Are you joking? I thought this was common knowledge. I mean, yes, he is a Hollywood actor now, but he has done voice acting, and he's actually not bad at it. I don't know if he'll be good or bad. I'm not saying that he's automatically going to be good because he has experience, but to say that he's taking jobs away from voice actors is dishonest because he is a voice actor. He's just done live action as well. There are people who do both, you know. Now, it's funny to me that people would sit here and lambaste Nintendo and for choosing this particular person to play Mario, when nobody was really all that upset about Ryan Reynolds playing Pikachu. Like, that didn't make any fucking sense, did it? Granted, I haven't seen Detective Pikachu, but I've heard it's actually quite good. But it still seems like it would be a bit of a weird adjustment to hear Ryan Reynolds' voice coming out of Pikachu. But I guess some people got over it because the movie did okay. And yet, while we're sitting here bashing Nintendo for choosing Chris Pratt as Mario, nobody's paying attention to the fact that Illumination is the studio doing the film. One of the worst animation studios that's currently in business, constantly churning out schlock crap all the time. Did we absolve them of the cardinal sin of creating the Minions? Are you kidding me? This is the line we're drawing, really. Chris Pratt as Mario, not Illumination Studios still existing, let alone taking on the most recognizable face in human history and making a movie out of him. All right. Okay. Yep. Yep. I don't know, man. People were already kind of, confused as to why they were even doing another Mario movie. Granted, it is animated this time, so it is different. But I mean, if there was ever a time to try and get and do a new Mario movie, it was now. Now was the time, because CGI has come a long way, voice acting has come a long way, and I think Nintendo has come a long way as a group of creative artists making this sort of work. I mean, I'm curious to see where it goes, and honestly, I think this is an attempt by Nintendo to try out their hand in a different market that they've never really done that well in, to see if maybe they could do other series, like a Legend of Zelda or a Metroid series, which I would honestly not be surprised if they did one of those, or both of those at some point. I know there has been rumors of like a Netflix run Legend of Zelda show in the past. I don't know if those rumors were true. I don't really remember. Because I honestly don't care that much. I mean, I'd probably watch it if it happened, but I'm not like screaming for it. I don't really think we need a lot more fantasy right now. There's been a lot of that recently, and maybe we should go for something a little different. But and I'm also I think, like anybody, I think I'm hesitant about seeing video game characters being put onto the big screen again, or being put into shows again, because it's difficult to do. These adaptations don't always work very well. And I mean, we were lucky with the Castlevania adaptation being as great as it is, and I'm kind of excited that the creator of that show is also making a Devil May Cry show, because I think that's going to be decent. I mean, I have faith that this guy is going to lovingly recreate the Devil May Cry lore in a show, and I don't expect it to be mirroring the lore of the video games. I really don't care if it does or doesn't, as long as it's a loving send-up to those characters and that story and that universe. Because that's all that matters to me, really, is that the people making the show care about the source material and care about the fans to some degree, and try to make something to the best of their ability. Because then, even if it sucks, as long as they enjoyed making it, you can usually pick that up from watching it, that there was a lot of fun that went into it, and that can save even a poorly written story from being completely trash, unenjoyable. And that's, I think, the ultimate takeaway from all of this, is that, if the people making the Mario movie are having fun doing it and are enjoying themselves, that's what matters, because that's what I want from the movie. I want it to be fun, and I want it to feel like the people making it had fun doing so, because that's what Mario's about. It's about fun, having fun, and being positive, or whatever else. I mean, I know I'm not the most positive guy ever. Here I am yelling at people for having an opinion, but that's, I think, what Mario is about. And this bashing of Chris Pratt being Mario, I don't think is fair. It's nonsense. That I haven't heard a good take on it yet. I mean, would I perhaps prefer Charles Martinet as Mario? Maybe, but I don't know. The thing about Charles Martinet is that, to me, when it comes to the Mario voices, I don't feel like these voices that he's created for these characters are really much for long-winded dialogue scenes and conversation, necessarily. And maybe the movie won't even have that type of thing. Maybe there won't be a lot of talking. I don't know. But I just don't see that the way he does the voices is he's really fit to do those kind of long conversations. I mean, if he's doing something more like the voice of Paarthurnax, which he did, that is really much more suited for dialogue scenes and whatnot. So I'm curious to see how Chris Pratt does it. What his take on the character is. It's a new take, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think I want to compound this too, and extrapolate further on this whole idea of Chris Pratt taking away jobs from voice actors. I want to remind people as well, even if Chris Pratt had no experience in voice acting. The thing is that if they had Charles Martinet do the voice of Mario, that means he would also be doing the voices of Luigi, Waluigi, Wario, like Charles Martinet, and I think Toad. Charles Martinet has done so many goddamn voices in the Mario series that if they were to just keep it like the games, then there would only be one person doing voices for most of the characters, and that I think that's taking away more jobs from voice actors than just having Chris Pratt and a bunch of other people do these voices, and having Charles Martinet still get a part, or several parts apparently, because he's a goddamn chameleon of voices. So honestly, my message to all of you: give it a chance. Keep track of it. Keep an eye on it as they release more information and stuff. I mean, we still have over a year before the movie even comes out, or is scheduled to come out. It might even be pushed back. Who knows? So I say give it some time, and I really keep your eye on Illumination Studios. They have made some of the worst animated films of the past fucking ever. I hate them so much, and that is a personal bias. I don't like the Despicable Me. I don't like the Minions movies. I don't like Secret Life of Pets. There's just a lot of trash coming out of that studio, and I think they're the ones that also did the Dr. Seuss movies. Let me make sure I do my research on this really quick. Ooh, I can't even spell it. Holy shit. Illumination Studios. Yeah, they did like the Lorax, and they did the Grinch, and they did, yeah, Secret Life of Pets, all that shit. Yeah, see, that's where my concern is. Oh, and they did Sing, and Hop, fuck, Christ. Yeah, see, this is where I think people's concern should be, is on this studio being the one they chose to make the Mario movie. Pixar would have been a much better choice. However, probably would have been a lot more expensive to hire them because they are a much more talented and creative and successful studio. Tenured, as it were. So, yeah, give it a chance. Keep an eye on Illumination Studios because I think that was a very poor choice personally. But give it a chance and give these new talents a chance at these characters. It's so odd to me that people are bitching about Charles Martinet not being Mario, but that no one's mad that Leslie Swan isn't Peach. Like, she wasn't really a voice actor when she got into it, and so you can see that she's usually, I think, head of localization or something for Nintendo. So. Yeah, I this hatred for Chris Pratt being Mario is disingenuous and it's illogical. It doesn't make a lot of sense. God, I love this too. This is my life. I am the person who just knows so much about the history of video games and the industry that. And movies too, that I have to come in here and provide the backlash to the thing that's just begun, in the words of Bo Burnham. So stupid. God, what is my life? Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I'm working on more Everworlds videos. They haven't been doing very well, so I've been kind of hesitant to keep going, and I haven't been in a really good space mentally recently. There's been a lot going on, so I've just been kind of all over the place with wanting to play the game, and I don't want to force myself to play it because I won't enjoy it, and the whole point is that I enjoy it, and I like to have these kind of... I want them to be fairly chilled, laid back kind of Let's Play, because it is such a, a game that requires a fair bit of attention and reading and stuff like that, and it's not like a high energy, high action game all the time, so... Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. And stay hydrated out there, you filthy animals. I couldn't think of the word. Anyway. Bye.
Woo.